Well, welcome back to the channel. It's spring break and we have veered off of the homestead. Say hi, guys! And they're telling me I can jump off of this, but I think I'm a little too big. But we're gonna do it anyway. Oh crap! Okay, we just got back from the skating ring and the arcade, basically spending a lot of money. And so we rushed to get home because, well, Splash needs us.
Oh, I don't know my pants.
You sprayed your own pants? Oh, you missed. Trying to make it go in the bucket. Oh, you missed again.
I did it. I missed.
You did good though, yeah. Oh, missed. Try and shoot Daddy.
Okay.
Shoot it right at him. Open your mouth up, Daddy.
Are you helping Mom milk?
Dad, open your mouth.
Mercy. Straight from the tap. I'm maybe not that big of a cowboy, sweetheart. Victory!
Oh goodness. Are you okay, Bryce?
Well, we have been back and forth this week trying to do a staycation. It's our spring break, but life still goes on at the homestead. So we've been doing little trips, 1 hour away over to the hot pots, about an hour and 15 minutes away to the classic fun center. Anyway, been having a good time that way, but we do have to wake up, get the chores done early, and then we also have to, you know, kind of cut the trip short just a little bit so we can get back about 5 o'clock to take care of the cow. So I want to just talk, I have a little bit of a thought about that with why is this even worth it? And so maybe in the greenhouse we can have that discussion. But before I get into the greenhouse where the wind is less annoying and where it's a little warmer, I just wanted to kind of point out, you know, we've talked a little bit about the currency wars going on right now, and I don't know if you're seeing it. But we have a lot more news coverage about it all of a sudden. People are talking about it more. I even saw a clip on Fox News. You know, just a lot of people are suddenly aware of what we had talked about before.
Work numbers. I am giving you free advice that those of you who are holding dollars, you surely might go into losses. You better do what you must do, because this market is going to be different in a couple of weeks.
If the dollar starts losing reserve status, and if these other countries truly take the plunge and go away from our dollar, guys, I'm just telling you, that's the biggest issue that we should be talking about in America right now. And I know we're not, but we should be. And so that leads me to kind of what my thought is for this video. Sorry, first things first. All right, roll over. Seriously, the charge of admission to go through this greenhouse tour is to rub this guy's belly every single time we come. Anyway, the greenhouse, by the way, feels lovely. It was cloudy today, so while we were gone skating, we actually left the windows closed. So it's probably about 85 degrees. It's not too cold outside. We're getting a storm, which actually makes the temperatures rise a little bit. But anyway, just something that has been on my mind is, look at these blossoms, by the way, is why do we do this? Why do we have a homestead? Why do we have a greenhouse? Why do we plant a garden? Why do we have backyard chickens? Why do we do food storage? Why do we can? Why do we try to store up some fuel, propane or diesel or whatever? Like any of these efforts, also known as prepping, why do we do it? All right, it's spring break 2023.
Cold water doesn't count.
Alyssa, tell them where we're at.
Spring break for you?
Hot springs.
We're in a mud puddle. Some people call it a hot spring because it's a warm mud puddle, but it's a mud puddle. You gonna get in, Miss Kenna?
I love those.
Probably not. Met some new friends from Colorado, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what's a hot pot without new friends, right?
That part.
Getting all sorts of wisdom.
Energy exchanges, frequencies and vibrations.
We need to build it. Oh, we need to build another one of those for the animals on this side, so we can just fill up troughs. Well, this is actually kind of rare. So when we go and do this other project, Becca's the one that does all this stuff, not me. I mean, I'm here because we just got off of our trip, but I'm going to talk to Becca a little bit, who does this on a daily basis, and I'm going to ask her the question why she does it.
You're asking me why?
Yeah, so
the chickens don't die.
no, that's why you water them, but
Oh.
I mean, a lot of our friends, and even us a few years ago, you know, we've been to Hawaii a couple times, we've been out east a couple times, we've been to Jerusalem, you know, we've traveled, but right now we have a grounded kind of lifestyle. You wake up, you do the chores, we go do our little staycation, then we rush back, so we do this, you know.
Yeah.
And every day, every morning, these animals need to be fed and watered, and you're the one doing them. So this is not scripted, by the way. As you can tell, I've never referenced a note ever. Probably should. So why do you do it, Beck? I mean, I have my motivations. I mean, heaven knows, the channel knows that I'm always off into some conspiracy. Becca's not, by the way. We are two different animals. Why do you do it?
I really like it. There's something very grounding in it all. It's good for my soul. I guess that's why. I kind of rather be out here getting fresh air than in the house scrubbing toilets. So I am teaching the kids to do that stuff while I come out here.
That's cool. It's actually forcing us to force them to learn how to work.
Yeah.
What's that motto you have in the bathroom? That saying, a lazy mom picks up after her kids.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's hard. We have to work at it. Keisha, what are you doing? Hey, Kenna. Listen here, little girl. It's pretty fancy. Look at me.
Look at this. This camera thing right here.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
makes everything look cool.
that does make it look cool. Break up, yeah. I see, Jelly. You are special. But I think what Becca's saying is it's forced us to truly try to instill work ethic in our kids, right?
Yeah, well, and if the toilets don't get cleaned, it's not a life or death situation. So I give them the things that I'm okay with failing. But it really breaks my heart if I give them a job like this and they fail, because that's sad. So until they've got my trust a little more, I do this with them, and they come and do it with me. But
Yeah, and I did a video on that, how basically every morning you're inviting one of the kids to come out and to do stuff. So we're trying to get them on it. But what she's saying is she's the one that's taken really responsibility of running the homestead, you know? I mean, I'll do the channel and come for the cute little photo op. But
and you build all this. I didn't build that. I didn't haul that in, or build that, or build that, or that. I helped with it a little, but
she did a ton
You
on
do
the
your
greenhouse. Yeah, I build crap, but then she comes in behind and actually makes it run. And so the cool thing is, I think that we are both right now running on both like full cylinders, but for different reasons. I look as a provider, I'm looking out at the landscape and saying, hey guys, there's a lot going on right now. Oh, come get some footage of
Little Shasta.
Shasta. The official name is Shasta.
Because it's so fun to say. It's just fun to say.
It is fun to say.
Come here, little Shasta baby.
Oh, she's not gonna follow you.
No, but she is so playful. She will one day. She hops up on the stanchion to try to be like a mama. So cute. She'll be a good one.
So my level is looking out from a provider standpoint and, okay, how can I provide and have consistency of what my family needs? And Becca's coming from a completely different, I don't think she's truly told you everything in her head, but she does. I mean, we don't have to do this. You know, it's not like we're doing this out of economic necessity.
I want some root beer. Please. You want some more root beer? He's a stealer. For me. Steal food. Steal food. Steal food. He's doing this for me. McKenna, get out of the way. You're gonna ruin everything. Yeah. Root beer. Root beer. Root beer.
I'd do anything for my little boy. I can't stop. I can't stop. I can't stop. I can't stop. Anyway, something that I was thinking about today with my kids, you know, my kids, we've talked about how we've tried to instill a pretty good work ethic with them. And obviously there's always room to grow. Do not get me wrong. We're always nagging at them and just really pushing them to do chores. And they all have dinner jobs. They have daily chores, whatever. But it's so worth it. You know, I just watch the way that my kids interact when they're in public, and I'm sorry, but they are the rambunctious type. I'm gonna splice in some video of them. I mean, here we are at this little galleria, and there's arcades and skating and all of these bouncy houses and jungle gyms and what do? They turn the whole facility into like a hide and seek. I mean, they're running across the whole deal and just, playing tag, all of them, even the baby. And even though it's a little obnoxious, I want my kids to be just a little weathered. Does that make sense? Like, if we truly continue the path that we're on, there's going to be some hard times. And kids these days, right? Kids these days are soft. I'm always looking for ways to try to harden my kids up a little bit, to try to give them some calluses and give them some experience. Oh, something else you need to see. Mrs. Homestead hasn't seen this. This was that little flower. It smells so good. Completely pointless. But yeah, I brought it. It's there and it's blossoming. That's just a thought that I had about how important it is for us to be about the preparations, to be getting with it. What do you do to keep motivated? You know, right now, a lot of people, you know, I look around all the time when I'm out and about, and I think a majority of people aren't even kind of aware of the geopolitical issues going on. They're not aware of the currency and all the issues in finance. And I don't know, for me, being aware of those things are huge motivations. And I'm not saying that any of this is motivated out of fear. It's not. Like, I love the idea of being more self-sufficient. You know, the whole premise of this channel is, can a modern family, we have 8 kids, and they are not duds. They are the most active little turkeys. They're in everything. They're popular, they're beautiful, they're handsome, they're talented, they're out there. We are as busy as any family I know, even if we only had 4, but there's 8. and to try to do a homestead lifestyle is probably near insanity, but we're trying it anyway. I think it's important. And I just would submit to you that it's worth the efforts. That anything that we're doing to try to grow more of our own food, first of all, it's more healthy. But second of all, think of just the law of the harvest. You know, the kids these days with their electronics, they have everything they want right at their fingertips instantly, suddenly, right then. They do not know what delayed gratification is. They do not know what a harvest is. And I think that that's bad. You know, I don't think it's coincidental that the more electronics that we throw in our kids' hands and the less that we work them. So basically we're giving them this greater way of life. And what do you see with depression and anxiety and every other ratios out there, every other percentage right now? You know, things are going off the chart in a bad way, a negative way. Work and the law of the harvest and all of these efforts, to me, it combats what our modern life is doing to really pervert and really change and alter in a negative way just the human soul. I think it's worth it. Because right now it's so much easier to do things than it's going to be if things get worse. Now is the time where the sun is still shining and things are still available on the shelf. I think every one of us should just put it into high gear, do our gardens, go buy those supplies that we need, stock up, prep away, baby. And if people think you're weird, whatever, who cares? You know, but you might inspire them, because nowadays people aren't really making fun of the prepper. I think we're all preppers now. Ooh, they're pretty. Are you videoing already?
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to try to catch them, and I'll tell you what we're doing. We've had them before when they're in cages. They get really long fingernails, claws. Ouch! It did not like me. That hurt.
No.
Ouch. Hey. Maybe cut it. We might have to put some gloves. Okay, so the one thing you always do, everyone knows, you always wear gloves because parakeets like to bite.
Wonder why.
Everyone knows. So we had some finches that we let go without clipping their nails. And because they've been in cages all the time, they actually got stuck to leaves, and they're hanging upside down. It was a bad day. Hold on.
Dad, it doesn't like you.
It doesn't like me?
I can maybe hold it like those gloves or something.
Come on. Well, they can't fly very good.
It needs help, Dad. Dad, are these thin gloves? These ones, right? They're thin.
Wait, no, don't catch it. So I think they clipped their wings at probably so they wouldn't get out into the store. You know, I'm not really worried about them getting hung upside down because they can't fly. So let's go get them some food on the ground.
Could I pet it? Is that annoying?
Should I end the video?
Let's leave them.
Should I end it?
77 was the record before, down to 124. The beast. So a lot of headlines. I would encourage you to pay attention, to keep both eyes open, but keep both hands busy. Anyway, if there's anything in the greenhouse you want to see, let me know. Let me just come over and show you the artichoke delight since we're in here. Look at that. Is that amazing? So just for perspective, my hand, and they're everywhere. Gosh, it's such a fun. Who would have known? The one on this side still is not produced any vegetables yet, but that's fine. We don't want them all at once because we're getting them. I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think there's 10 to 11 on there. Gosh, it's super fun. I'm gonna be buying some more citrus trees. I want 2 or 3 more, so we'll get a video of that. If Becca was here, I could show you all the places that we've planted. We got a bunch of squash and, oh, our watermelons are actually coming up. That's something new, I believe. Look at that. I think those are our little watermelons. So really super excited for those to come in as well. Anyway, we'll give you more updates in the next video of the plants. And I do have the next construction video coming up as well. So, sorry I haven't got to that sooner. I just got to get that onto my new phone and we can make that video pretty quick. So anyway, if you get a chance, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. It's those little things on a small little channel. I mean, that makes a big difference if you'll share it and if you'll subscribe. I need to get those numbers up a little bit, because then at that point we can really spread some of the message. And you know, there's a lot of people wanting to build a greenhouse. And so if you guys will continue to watch this content, the algorithm will kick in and those construction videos will go out to those people that need it. But meanwhile, we'll keep talking about keeping our eyes open and trying to stay motivated in a busy modern world to just keep doing our preparations and building our homesteads. All right, see you on the next video, guys. Thanks.